Chante moaste na pe chiuzapi. Na mitake pi I hanktoa na kota. Na bde hanke Edward T. Oe mitake pi na oskate kide na wocheke na yahi wopida tranka he. Na oskate oyate ki na onke apo he wacheke. Oe trunkashina wakantanka. Khati lopa chimakana trunkashina de ampetukina yahi wopida tranka he. Na trunkashina de ampetukre na okawi chasha. Na ho na wakayado. Na yahi wopida tranka he. Na oyate shakina makasi tomnia. Na ushikidapo na trunkashina. Wakanta hakina wapia he. Na wachewi chashta na wachewia. Na wakainja kina makasi tomnia. Ushikidapo na. Wichoza nina woki na woyakidaki na wichoni aska. Na makaki jijio wacheke. Na trunkashina. Deampetu kina ihana kina wonspe. Na yahi wopida tranka he. Na chanku shaki mawani washteshtekte wopida he na trunkashina. Na trunkashina wakantanka. Na ate na dekshimi traki na shuka kanri. Na wakanta ki na wapia he oichaki apo he. Oichaki apo he. Na trunkashina wakantanka. Na ake na wachi chashta na wachiwia. Na eapa hakide. Na yahi wopida tranka he na. Na oyate ki na trunkashina wakanta hakina chante. Iokpia na oichaki apo he. Oichaki apo. Na trunkashina de ampetuki na yahi wopida na wopida pinkta. Mitaku ye oyasi.
Ahu, wopida. Thank you very much, nephew. My brother Galen, for those kind words spoken eloquently in our sacred Dakota language. We say thank you. Now, my friends, you see this beautiful Eagle Staff voucher carried by my brother Randy Paskaman. We sing this song, we refer to the flag song that goes to the nations, all nations, and to the flags and Eagle Staffs you see before you. Buck Wild, whenever you're ready, would you please honor us with that beautiful flag song? Thank you very much, Buck Wild, proudly representing Shindley, Arizona. Thank you, boys, for that beautiful flag song. My friends, we go to our next drum, our other invite drum. We refer to a victory song. For we have much to celebrate as Indian nations. We have took a stand and have defended a beautiful way of life that you heard tonight, that sacred language being spoken in our prayer, these songs. We stepped up to the plate and never refused this country for those of us that went into battle in all the services. We will continue on to carry a special way of life, so we celebrate in song and dance with a victory song. Wild Rose, whenever you're ready, sing it proud and loud to the warriors in the house. Now we'll get you down. Thank you very much, Wild Rose. Thank you, boys. I'm going to turn things over to my brother Ruben here and ask him if he would properly introduce all of our head staff, head man, head lady dancer, and our staff carrier, Randy Paskaman. Again, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince and Dennis. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday Night Live, as we showcase our head dancers here that have been chosen. They're leading all of our dancers in the arena. In the customary fashion, we like to dance them in to showcase their style. And we're going to call upon Buck Wild. Gentlemen, Weston, Jerron, if you could, we're going to ask our head dancers to come forth. And I want to bring forth our men dancers. Brando, if you would, take the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brando Jack, White Cone, Arizona, of the Diné Nation. Jaden Parker, come forth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jaden Parker from Salamanca, New York, of the Seneca Allegheny Territories of upstate New York. These two champion dancers of both traditional style are going to showcase and dance to the beat of Buck Wild. Let's dance them in. Buck Wild. One start, Duran, one rockin' tune. How about that, good people? Put your hands together if you can see these two champions. Woo! And now our head dancers of the female division. Please come forth, Josie Bird. Let's give her a big round of applause. Josie Bird is in the house. Thomasina Good Eagle, ladies and gentlemen, right here, our head young lady. And I'm going to call upon Wild Rose, the Wallahy brothers over here. And they got fancy dance songs for days. One start, Casey Matt. One start, put it on them. Show them what Yakima's about. Here we go. Song was so fast, she danced her right out of her legging. Or what was that? Oh, it's your cape. She was spinning so fast, her cape went off that way and one eyelash went the other way. Not that bad. You can always tell what part of the Navajo res she is from by her eyebrows. Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah. Look to the person to your right. Dancers, look to the person to your right. Shake their hand. I haven't did that this afternoon, so we're going to do it right now. Shake their hand. Give them an aho. Look to the person to your left. Shake their hand. Give them an aho. Yeah. It's Friday Night Live, and we're going to get wild. They said no intertribals. They're going to go right into it. So with that being said, we're going to call some judges. And while we're calling the judges, those of you in the crowd, you may be seated. Dancers, let's clear the floor. We need Cheryl McClellan, Raynell Scott, Deani Hamilton. We need Southern singing judges. Darian Atakai, Flagstaff, Arizona, Sunny Eagle speaker from Washington. Red Bear McLeod, Seattle, Washington. Chung Ku One Star, Lawrence, Kansas. Lakota Little Sky from Kyle Morley. Nathan Logan from LACA. Ben Henry from Ben Henry. Elton Tortolita from Kiwa. Kelly Lawrence from Oklahoma. And we need these northern judges to check in with Harvey Drever. Elvin Nicotine, Red Pheasant. Tommy Draper, Kirtland, New Mexico. Gordon Smith from Canada. Marlon Denny from Utah. Garrison Deschamps from Musqueam, Alberta. Charles Lasley Jr. from Dearborn, Michigan. Xavier Littlehead from Lame Deer, Montana. Vince Chicken Rain from Paul Ban, Alberta. And Hampton Only from his birthday is today. Happy birthday, Hampton Only.
Also, real quickly, Ruben, listen up. These drum groups, you're going to have the honors of singing for the women, men 70 and over. So for the women, we're going to come to Thunder Boys. And for the men, Indian, Horse, Mike Winners, that's where you need to be. Southern drum judges, come on up. Albriana Begay, Bino Harry Cleveland, Stephen Jake, Stacy Whitecloud, Vincent Kozad. We need Stacy Jaden, Nora Dial, John Sage, Lane Kelly, Misty Green Crew, Star Yellowfish. Northern judges, we're going to come on over here to Marlene Gray Bear, Mary Ann High Eagle, Tawny Baker, Mallory Oakes, Mitchell Byington, Shush Brady, Whitney Spears. Whitney Spears is in the house, brother. Whitney Spears, Bino Garcia, Bobby Badger Jr., Rhea Real Bird, and Old Man Lafferty. Those are the judges singing Northern. Once again, we're going to start at Thunder Boys, Hit Your Drum. Thunder Boys, Mike Runners, that's where you need to be. Indian Horse, Hit Your Drum. All right, Mike Runners, we need you back in the lineup.
Sing, judges, make your way on over to Thunder Boys. And if you put a little Cheyenne, Northern Cheyenne, Lame Deer, Montana accent into it, it's called Thunder Boy. J Boy. Boy. J what? Still in there. Mike LaFron Boys. Okay, Niskani. J what? Still in there. Elder women, 70 years and older. Come on in, ladies. Elder women, 70 years and older. Contest song. We're going to go on over to Thunder Boys and Indian Horse.
Ruben, I know I almost said Indian House, Indian Horse, Indian Hill.
Yeah.
Right after we contest the 16 elders, 17 and over, Miss Indian World contestants stand by. We're going to turn it over to Beulah Sunrise. Right after the Indian pageant for Miss Indian World, we got a special, and then we're going to exhibition Junior Teens and Golden Age. You'll be excused for the evening.
Also, Tony D. This is your shout out over the microphone. The other Lagan has been found. Tony, come on down. Randy Medicine Bear, we're going to call upon the elder women, 70 years and older. Come on into the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and relatives, I know you stood for the whole grand entry. You stood for the flag song and the victory. You got to sit down and take a quick break. But now, I'm going to ask you to please stand and rise and honor our 70 years and older women that have chosen to make their way here to the Gathering of Nations Celebration 2018 and to showcase and grace us with their contest. These ladies represent proud Indigenous First Nations from U.S. and Canada. And I'm going to ask you to please stand and rise in their honor. For some of them are grandmothers, great-grandmothers. These are the wisdom keepers. These are the bosses. Yeah. The boss. Yeah. These are the ones, when they're mad at you, they call you by first and last name. When they're really mad at you, they call you by your first, middle, and last name. And then when they get really, really mad at you, they throw a yadala in there. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Randy says we're ready to go. Thunder Boys.
applause for these beautiful grandmothers, 70 and over. 10 contestants, that's over 700 plus years of powwow dancing, an experience that they have devoted a lifetime to. We say thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Also, thank you once again, Thunder Boys, for that song. And now we'd like to ask all of our we got a lot of Southern categories, so you'll be handling all those songs, boys. But in the meantime, take a good look at all of our 70 plus that's out there. We have traditional dancers, war bonnet dancers, fancy feather dancers, Southern straight dancers. We got crow style, apsalaka, chicken dance, grass dance, truly represented. And I want to thank my brother Ruben, what he said about these beautiful women, but I'd like to ask you one more time, out of honor and respect, they have earned their dues, these grandfathers, if you can rise one more time. Randy, we ready? Cricket? Gentlemen, you know what to do. Have yourselves a great time. Indian horse, here we go. One more time, and thank you very much, Indian horse. Thank you. Judges, come on up here. Ladies and gentlemen, have a seat at this time and get yourself good and comfortable. Dance judges, don't go too far. Singing judges here. We're going to go through a proper introduction of our Miss Indian World contestants. Man, if you weren't at the convention center last night, shame on you. Hey, you missed out big time. All 30 of these beautiful girls presented their own perspective of culture, language, styles that you could not believe to interpret. I can never say enough how much talent we have amongst our Indian nations, and it has been showcased every year through these beautiful girls. How about a round of applause for the Miss Indian World? 30 contestants. Holy. And we're going to turn things over to our good friend, I love this name, Beulah Sunrise. For those of you that live and reside in the Albuquerque area, she is a proud Dene woman, of course. And she runs a radio station and showcases all kinds of music. Some of you have heard here, contemporary, all kinds of good stuff. So, Beulah, once again, good to see you. Welcome.
Yeah. Yat e kwasen. She ya Beulah Sunrise in the na kaidene at tohed lini initially. Sunclan Bosh's chin. Oh, greetings, all my people out there. You all look so great. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Yeah, you guys look pretty. Yeah, it's looking pretty. If I could have my Miss Indian World dance judges up here. Moises Gonzalez, Jarrett Martineau, Nakona Burgess, Philip Mosman, Cheyenne Brady. If I could have you all come up to the front of the speaker stand, we're going to get started with our contest. Now, the Miss Indian World Traditional Dance Competition is very unique among pageant dances, I guess dance-offs in a way. And I will explain that to you in just a second. We're going to ask some drums to get ready. We need 3 different drums, and we're going to divide them up into 3 groups. Wild Rose, Blackstone, and the boys. Stand by. You're going to each get a contest song from Miss Indian World. We're going to ask our judges all to be, as soon as they give me a high sign, the judges are here. We're going to go ahead and get the girls situated out there on the floor. Let me tell you a little bit about the dance competition for Miss Indian World. Now, all these young ladies come from different walks of life. Some of them have never danced at a powwow before. So what they were told is that they're going to have a dance competition. And the music that they are dancing to is powwow music. So they can dance any style that they would like. They can dance their own traditional style from their own tribe. They can dance a powwow style dance, or however it is that they would like to express themselves to the music. So it is tradition. So like I said, it will come from their own tribes, and they will be showcasing that out there on the floor. Now, the judges have a very difficult job. What they have to do is assess and judge each girl. So there is no first, second, and third. There is only the girl competing against herself. So they are judged on a point system on several different aspects of dancing, and each judge will turn in a ballot sheet for each girl. That's how it works. So it's complicated, but it's going to be awesome, and you're going to see why. Because each of the girls that gets out there, they're going to be dancing maybe their own style, maybe a powwow style dance, and showcasing their beautiful talents. So we're going to have our committee get the first dance group ready to go on out there. And in the meantime, I will introduce you to the judges. The judges include Moises Gonzalez. He's an associate professor in urban design in the Community and Regional Planning program at the School of Architecture and Planning at the University of New Mexico. He is a community member of the Canyon de Carnu community in the Sandia Mountains. Our next judge is Jarrett Martineau. Jarrett Martineau is a leading voice in Indigenous music and media. He is the founder and creative director of Revolutions Per Minute, a global indigenous music platform and record label, and the host and producer of Reclaimed, a weekly national radio show on CBC Music focusing on next wave indigenous music. Jared is Nahia and Denesolin from Frog Lake First Nations and is currently based in Toronto, Canada. That's 2 of our judges. So can we get the first group out there? I'll go through all the judges, but I want to get the first group out there. Let's welcome them all to the dance competition for Miss Indian World. Everyone give them a big round of applause. Welcome them to the arena. Now they're all told to have an expression to the music their own. So you may see many different dance styles out here. And as they're dancing, the judges will walk around, take a look at each of the young ladies and judge them individually. So this is a very unique dance competition. You need not dance powwow style, so it's all up to them, however they want to express themselves to the music. Now, while they're briefing the judges, Nakona Burgess, our next judge, is a member of the Comanche Nation of Oklahoma. He's the son of the former tribal chief and the great-grandson of Chief Quanah Parker. He's an artist and painter and has perfected a method that he describes as painting outward. He exhibits throughout the USA and beyond, Australia, South Africa, many other places. And Nakona received a Bachelor's of Fine Arts from the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma and a Master's in Art Education from the University of New Mexico. Our next judge, Philip Moshman. He's a grass dancer of Santo Domingo Pueblo, Kiwa, and Red Pheasant Cree First Nations heritage. He's performed throughout Indian country, the United States of America, and Canada, and he's an accomplished grass dancer in the powwow circuit. He's won many competitions in dancing and singing, and he's knowledgeable of our Native American ways of life. And our fifth judge is Cheyenne Brady. Cheyenne is from Newtown, North Dakota, where she currently resides with her family. She works as a health coordinator for the MHA Nation and loves her new venture that's raising her son, Javian. And Cheyenne is also a very humble and past Miss Indian World, because she didn't even write that down, but she is a past Miss Indian World. So let's give a big round of applause to our judges. Thank you, everybody. Stand by, Wild Rose. I think we're ready. Yes, we're ready. First contest song for Miss Indian World Traditional Dance Competition. Wild Rose, take it away. big round of applause. Ladies, line up. Come on over here. And we'll have you line up so the judges can clearly see your numbers. Everybody make sure your number is clearly visible. Look down, check out your number. Is it visible? Is it visible? Make sure it's visible to the judges. Make it visible, not invisible. You all have to be judged. All right, they did such a wonderful job. Let me tell you a little bit about the Miss Indian World pageant. It started Tuesday with, what was it? Oh, an orientation. They had an orientation about their works that they're going to be doing the rest of the week. And after that, it was Wednesday where they had their personal interviews. And after Wednesday personal interviews, they had a really lovely dinner at Seasons downtown Albuquerque around Old Town. It was a very, very lovely evening and great food. On Thursday night, last night, they had the traditional talent presentations for Miss Indian World, and they all did a wonderful job. And I must tell you, watching all these ladies out here and seeing all of them and being with them this whole, the last few days, I can tell you that your Miss Indian World will be awesome. Let's give them a big round of applause, group number 1. Cheers, everybody. Let them hear you. Come on. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. All right, thank you very much. Okay, Blackstone, stand by. We have our next group out there. Let our judges regroup and they're all ready to go. I think they are. Okay, Blackstone, we'd be honored if you give us a contest song. Thank you. job they did. Great, great job. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful song, Blackstone. And Wild Rose, thank you for your beautiful song that you gave for the girls. We appreciate it very much. All right, the boys, stand by. The ladies will be being judged at this point, the second group. And the third group is out on the floor, finding their spot. And how do you like the dance competition so far, everyone? So how many of you have noticed that they're dancing different styles other than powwow? So the rest of you guys were sleeping? Hey. Okay, what about, who has noticed powwow dancers out there? Man, you guys are sleeping. All right, I have to remind you a little bit more about Miss Indian World. Today they had their public speaking competition at stage 49. That was at 1:30, and they all did a wonderful job. Let's give group 2 a big round of applause. Good job. Good job. All right, our last group is ready. And our last group will have their wonderful song done by the boys. The boys, please give us a contest song. Of applause, group 3. Thank you. Ladies, line up. Judges will complete the judging process. Now, the judges have a really tough job because they have to judge each of the girls individually on different aspects of dance. And I believe that they all are very capable judges as well. So we thank them all for taking part this evening. You know, there are 25 judges in all for Miss Indian World. There's 5 categories that they are competing in, including, as I mentioned, personal interviews, traditional talent presentation, public speaking, which was this afternoon, the dance competition and also the essay that they turn in. So out of all of those, these young ladies are being watched under a very close eye, and they're doing a wonderful job. They come from the United States and Canada, representing very many tribes and different nations. And we thank them for sharing with us all of their culture and their beautiful aspects of their dance and everything about them. So we do appreciate them very much. And let's give a big round of applause to all of their parents and chaperones who have been supporting these young ladies. Come on, Blaze, let them hear it. It's a hard job. It's a hard job. All you mamas and daddies, aunties, uncles, supporting 30 girls who will, one of these ladies will be Miss Indian World, and she will be crowned immediately following the grand entry tomorrow. So if you're here tomorrow and you want to see the crowning, make sure you're in here early, because it's very tough to find a seat, and you want to see the crowning, you need to be here early. All right, let's give group number 3 a big round of applause. Yay, group number 3, good job. All right, so don't forget crowning tomorrow after the grand entry. And I want to thank all the judges who have helped us so far throughout the process of Miss Indian World pageant. And also our committee members who are hard at work. And we will be back to see you tomorrow. I think that's all I have to tell you. And are you guys having a good time? Or are you going to be sleeping? Okay, everybody wake up. Let me hear you shout. All right, well, now I know you're here. So make sure you're here tomorrow, okay? So I'll see you then. I want to thank you all for your time, and I want to thank all the drums who sang for us, the boys, Blackstone and Wild Rose, and I want to wish you all a great evening. Have a great time.
How about a round of applause for Beulah Sunrise? All right. Beulah, let me show you how you wake up the crowd. Watch this. Foolproof. Do we have any Navajos in the house? Do we have any Pueblos in the house? Do we have any Mescalero Apaches in the house? Hey. Beulah said that's the only tribe I have no bloodline with. Hey. Anyway, that's how you wake them up. All right, stand by, all of our women's applique. We're going to be coming at you after a special presentation. And these judges stand by. We'll be coming into Dr. Lita's extended women's applique. We're going to be asking Boyd Ladd Jr. stand by, Cheyenne Brady, Crystal Moose, Marie Drever, and Tony Edwards Williams, if you'd stand by. But first, we got a very important special here, and I'm going to ask Melanie and Nita to go down the floor. You know, every year, lots of unbelievable positive things happens here at the Gathering of Nations. And this one is on a personal, special note that I'd like to share with you. You know, I hate to say this, but throughout Indian country, we are the highest statistic in many areas. Suicide, alcoholism, diabetes, all the above fits us as Indian nations. For those of you that don't know it, Dr. Lita Matthews here, 10 years back, went through a bout, like a lot of our family members and loved ones, and had a liver transplant. And we have some individuals I'm going to introduce to you. I want to thank Marie, who I met for the first time. Where's Marie? Is she down there with you? Marie, hold your hand up. She is the coordinator of a program entitled Preserving the Circle of Life. There's a great need for the following life-saving organ transplants within the Native American community. Right now, over 1,000 Native people are waiting on the organ transplant in the U.S. today alone. These individuals have connections to organ donations and transplants. Sometimes we're fortunate where it's a family member that matches up, but a lot have to wait. You've all been through this as families. I want to introduce you to some individuals out there that are here with us that have taken the time to donate one of those organs to help a loved one, a native, another person. And this special is to recognize these proud women, family members, and relatives. I'd like to introduce Miss Renee Robel from the Pueblo Nation, an ambassador to donating of life. She treasures the life she has had for 16 years thanks to the gift from an organ donator. Renee's life was served when she received a heart transplant. How about a round of applause? A recipient right here. I'd like to introduce to you Miss Sabrina Ducey Werrell, Dene Nation, born from the Saltwater Clan, born from the Bitter Water Clan. Sabrina donated a kidney to her father, who had many more years of life, thankful to his daughter's gift. Their brother Sean was able to donate his organs and save lives of 5 other people and family members and relatives. I'd like to introduce to you Brandy Taylor, a legislator from the Lepe Nation, Santa Isabel, California. She's grateful for the gift of her life she received. Brandy will be celebrating 10 years of having and received a life-saving heart transplant in June. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Alberta Benet Jones from the Dene tribes of the great state of Arizona. Alberta is the Big Water Clan, born from the Bitter Water Clan. Maternal clan is Salt, paternal clan is Red Tower. Her children, and Michael and Frederick, both half Dene, half Pueblo, from the Big Water Clan, born on the Puerto Rican. Maternal is Bitter's Water Clan. McClure received a life-saving kidney transplant 4 years ago, and her son Frederick donated organs and tissues in December of last year and saved the lives of 4 others at that time. I'd like to introduce Miss Jennifer Hawthorne, Dene Nation, Navajo. Her maternal clan, Mexican clan, Dene clan, paternal Canadian clan, Tower House clan from Sawmill, Arizona. Jennifer has worked at the University of New Mexico Hospital Transport Services as a patient care coordinator for the last 22 years. Thank you. Many of you know the life-saving story of our own Lita Matthews. It's been almost 10 years since Dr. Lita needed a life-saving liver transplant. Her dear friend Beverly Singer of Santa Clara Pueblo made a courageous and generous decision and donated part of her liver to save Dr. Lita's life. What an incredible gift. Maria Sanders from the Donate Life will present the Donate Life Medal for the outstanding contribution in saving lives. Organ donation can preserve the circle of life. As people we know, many family members, relatives, we need to talk more about organ donation and becoming organ donors, and you can visit that foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these recipients, donors, and this program coordinator. We say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. One more time, a round of applause, my friends, right here. We're asking all of our applique participants to stand by. Indian Hill, stand by. Black Eagle, stand by. And those judges I called upon, stand by. Women applique special right after this. And this is also being sponsored here on behalf of Lita Matthews for all you women applique. This will be 18 and over. They say scrub and applique. And sometimes throughout Indian country, you've heard the term woodland Indian, woodland dancers. The applique is special to many tribes, specifically the Ho-Chunk Nation, Winnebago, the Woodland Tribes. It is a dance that is done in a certain way. Songs are sung a certain way. The regalia that says applique, you're about to see the patterns on the dresses and all these women's, why we refer to it as applique. In the olden days, when we didn't have the advantage of wash machines, our grandmas had a scrub board. And that was one of the signature items that they carried, was the scrub board, along with the fan and other elements of our clan system. So we're going to be calling upon all of our applique women that would like to come forward for this special to kindly make your way out at this time. Those drum groups stand by. We've assembled 5 judges here to help with Melanie and Lita. And we'll find out 2 songs and how we're going to roll the dice here. So women applique, would you please come on out at this time? All of our women's applique. Right after we finish up the applique, we're asking all of our men chicken dancers stand by. All right. Come on out, ladies. Here we go. Our beautiful women applique. Some of these ladies are actual traditional applique dancers. Some of them are jingle dress, fancy, traditional, as they can dance all styles. So we say thank you for coming forward and honoring this special.
Real quickly, Vince, juniors and teens. Juniors and teens, you are excused for the evening. Golden Age, you are excused for the evening. Elders, you're also excused for the evening. Vince Rain, you are not excused. Them green polka dots, there's no excuse for that.
Vince, we'll explain later. Hey. All right. I want to say thank you to all you women here at Applique. As I briefly explained to you, I want you to sit back, watch and listen. What's going to happen are 2 songs coming from the drums, Randy, 2 songs, and then we'll line them up, and then they'll take numbers, and we'll be announcing winners tomorrow. How many places, Melanie? 3 of them. All right. So if you've never seen applique, which we just explained, you're in for a special treat. All right, we're ready to go, ladies. Have yourselves a great time. Indian Hill, straight song if you would, boys. Here we go. Thank you, Indian Hill. How about a round of applause? Song number 1, Short Breather. And we're going to be coming back on over here to Black Eagle Standby. And Randy, when we finish up this second song, such a large group, we'll get right down the middle of the aisle, right? Right down the middle of the center there. So take your time, judges. Men judges, stand by. Right after this song, we're coming to the men's chicken dance. Thunder Boys, you got that song. So all the men dance judges, stand by. We're going to need you back on the roll here one more time. We need all of our northern and southern. Right after that, we're going to be coming to the Senior Women's Fancy, sponsored by our head dancer, Josie Bird. Oh, that can you skip that out? Hey. Men's Grass, stand by. And Women's Northern Cloth. You ready, Randy? Yeah. All right, here we go. Black Eagle by way of Hamus. All right, how about it warm it up one more time? Thank you very much, Black Eagle. All right, Randy, you know what to do, ladies. If you get yourself in a nice, good-looking straight line, judges stand by. We're going to tally up the score, and they're going to be selecting and announcing 3 winners tomorrow. I want to thank all of you beautiful women for coming forward to honor Dr. Lita here and sponsoring Applique. Chicken dancers stand by. I'm going to turn things over to my brother Ruben right here. Men judges, you know who you are. We need both our southern and northern judges. Come on up here and help us out. We're talking about Marlene Graybear, Marianne Hyel, Tawny Baker, Mallory Oakes, Michelle Byington, Slush Brady, Whitney Spears, Bino Garcia, Barbie Bodger Jr., Rhea Bird, and Old Man Lafferty.
All right, Vince. Hey Vince, hello everybody, good afternoon. This is Larry Yazzie here. I'm over here at PowWows.com station over here. We're just checking out the numbers here. Paul, what do we have for our numbers viewing at this time?
So today we've had over 400,000 people watching our videos with a total social media reach of over 800,000 people.
That's almost 1 million people. 200 more thousand to reach 1 million people. I want to give a shout out to Eric Montuck, Bustle Dome up in Canada, who's watching all the way from Canada, Merlin James and Whitney Standen from Durango, Colorado. All right, back to you, Vince.
All right, Brother Larry, thank you very much. And Paul, thank you for being here every year. PowWows.com live, man. We got Texas coming in. People saying they want to shout out and so forth. So here we go. Chicken dancers, come on out, boys. Come on out. Hurry, hurry, hurry. One song coming at you once again. Thunder Boys, stand by.
Hold up a second, hold up. One group, 2 songs. Thunder Boy will have song number 1, and then we'll kick it on over to Bullhorn. Indian Horse. Bull Horse. Man. Real quickly, I want to give a shout out to National Indigenous Culture Expo Powwow, September 28, 29, 30th. Edmonton, Alberta, Edmonton Expo Center. I got some flyers up here. Come and check it out. Jump groups, 30,000 for the first place champion. 30,000, 20,000, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. And then 5 Gs for dance contest. 18 to 35, 36 to 49. Dance contest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1,000. 900, 800, 700, 600, 500. It's going to be a big one. Who's got the second song? Thunder Boys and Indian Horse. Are they still doing that Teen Girls Fancy Show tonight, George? You see that girl right there walking off? She asked me and I did not know the answer. Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. All right. Here we go. Let's get the contest going on a Friday night. We're kicking on over for the song number 1, Thunder Boys, Men's Chicken Dancers. Song number 1 for the chicken dancers. Right on there, boys. Good song. Thunder Boys. Indian Horse, we're going to be coming to you in about 10 seconds of counting. We're going to give these boys a quick chance to stretch it out and get a quick drink of water. Then we're kicking it over to the horse. The Indian horse. The Indian horse that has long hooves. Sway back. Painted. That eats everything on the res. Grass, oats, diapers. Indian horse. Song number 2. Somebody make some noise! Woo! Man. There's a lot of words a gentleman could say. There are a lot of words that women could say after that. If it's a married woman, she would probably say, "Oh, that was nice." If it was a single woman, she would probably say, "Man, that was sexy." Yeah, which one are you? Yeah. All right, second group, come on in. Oh no, that was one group. Men's grass. We're gonna go right into the men's grass. Men's grass dancers, juniors, teens, golden age, elders, you are excused. Yeah. And Dobby, Caspi is here. She pulled in sometime this afternoon and she said, "Ruben, I'm back now, behave." So I texted her back and I said, "Well, just for that, you made it worse for your husband." Yeah. Men's grass, come on in, make a big circle. There's probably going to be a couple groups, so stretch out. Everybody stretch out like Adam Nordwall right now. Just kidding, Sosie. There ain't nobody that can do that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, except for Wee Man. Yeah. Anyway, grass dancers, come on in and stretch out a little bit. If you don't know how to stretch out, watch Adam Nordwall. Song number 1, Wild Rose, stand by. Do we need the singing judges on over here? Singing judges, report to Wild Rose. Microphone man, come on over here in the front to Wild Rose. Also, Bunman's in the house. Bunman came up to me and shook my hand. He said, "What up, Rube?" And I looked at him and I was like, "Bunman." And he said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm a judge." And I said, "I didn't call Bunman." He said, "I'm right on there, Garrison." I said, "I didn't even know Bunman's real name." It's kind of like nobody knew Jeremy Dearley's real name. Just knew him as Worm. Wild Rose. The Avengers, right? Came out yesterday. Infinity War. Thanos. Thanos kind of looks like my bro, Buck Wallahy. When I saw the preview, I saw Thanos come in. I was like, man, that dude looks just like Buck Wallahy. But anyway, men's grass, what are we doing there, boss? We got 1 group, 2 groups, maybe 3. Wild Rose, you'll have first song, Stand by Blackstone. Nathan Littlechild has CDs for sale at Blackstone, $20. Blackstone. Also, Farron Chemikis. Farron Chemikis has Battle Hill CDs, and he's singing over with Indian Hill. Casey Mack and Wild Rose, they got a dual CD called Wild Style. Is that the comedy act you guys do, or? Oh no, that's the CD. Wild Rose and Southern Style. They got CDs too. Okay. We jumped over Northern Buckskin on the program here. We apologize to the women's Northern Buckskin. We're going to come back to you right after the men's grass. So women's Northern Buckskin, we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. I apologize. 3 groups, Randy? 3 groups. Group number 1, Wild Rose. Group number 2, Blackstone. Group number 3, The Boys. Women's backup judges report to Blackstone. Wild Rose and Blackstone. Make sure it's not a wild stone and a black rose. Good thing they didn't sing with Thunder Boys. It would have been Thunder Rose and Black. Anyway, men's grass, be ready to rock and roll for group number 1. All right. All straight songs. That's coming straight from Harvey Drever. Yeah. Yeah. You know what would be a pretty cool Facebook post right now, or a Snapchat, you know, one of those 10-second videos? That moment when Harvey Drever asks you to judge at gathering. Ooh, yeah. Made somebody's night. 3 groups. Are we ready to go? All right, here we go. Wild Rose from the Yakima Valley. Somebody make some noise for group number 1. Woo! Wild Rose, Casey Mack and the boys. Glad you're here, Casey. You're sounding good, brother. Ahoo. If you like what that song, what you just heard, come on down here and get a CD from one of these boys, and I guarantee you they'll autograph it. 10? How much are they? $10? They're not 20? They're 10. Ooh, yeah. Blackstone, stand by. Group number 2. I'm going to be watching George. There's the sign. Sorry, George. Blackstone. Group number 2. One more time for group number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for these boys. Man. Blackstone. May wa sin. Make you wanna sin. Group number 3, come on in, the boys. You have this song, and we got 2 sets of judges, so as soon as we get ready to rock and roll, and Randy or George gives me the finger, there's the finger, here we go, the boys. Women's Northern Buckskin, you're next. One more time for group number 3. Men's grass on a Friday night contest here at Albuquerque at the Gathering of the Nations. Woo, man. Awesome singing, awesome dancing. Awesome singing and awesome dancing. You too, Bart. Yeah.
All right. All right, now I'm right here with Todd, the one and only Indian Vans distributor. He's got some cool colors that have come in, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about it.
Well, thanks, Jason. Yeah, every year for 12 years now, we've been doing the All Nation Skate Jam over at Los Altos Skate Park. And so every year, Vans is real gracious to make special Pendleton Vans for us. We've got some up in the booth. We're out in the tent there. Come on out and check out what we got. They're running out fast, but they're a real hot item, and obviously, if you get a pair of these, you're going to be the coolest kid on your res, or the coolest grandma or grandpa, too.
So go check out that. They're going to open up the skate jam tomorrow. Might be your only time to hear Harvey Drever sing. He's going to be singing to start that off tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah. Harvey's been gracious enough to help us with that. And over at Los Altos, from about 10 to 4, Steve Van Dorn and Tony Alva from Vans are going to be there and giving away all kinds of free swag. They printed up over 700 shirts they're going to give away tomorrow. So we're pretty excited about that. You can go get in line, get some free Vans swag, and eat, all for free.
All right, there you go. Go get your Vans out in the tent. Back to you.
Thank you, Jason. One group, one song. We're going to come on over here to Indian Hill. These boys out of Barstow, California. One of the invited drums to Lame Deer, Montana 4th of July celebration. Indian Hill, contest song, please. Beautiful song, beautiful dancing. A round of applause for the Northern Buckskin. Women's Northern Cloth, come on into the arena. Singing for you, Black Eagle. Also, when we get to the women's Southern Cloth, Irwin needs his Southern singing judges on over to Thunder Hill. Thunder Hill. Perry Cheevers. Cheevers got that brand new CD, huh, Bobby? Uh-huh. All kinds of CDs. CD tapes. Quick shout out to Miss Indian World Judge number 18. We found your ribbon up here. One of the grass dancers fell off their outfit, so I don't know the story behind that, but we have it up here. One group, one song. We're ready to go. Black Eagle. Contest song, please.
All right, ladies, if you'd be so kind, just remain standing, ladies. Arena directors are going to ask for one more song, and we're going to be kicking it on over here to Thunder Boys. Stand by. Song number 2, Cricket, we want a round dance or a straight song? Straight? Round? Right? You want one more song, right? All right. And then right after this, we're going to be kicking it right down to the women's Southern Cloth and Thunder Hill. Stand by.
Hey, speaking of Thunder Hill, Vince, let me see you whip. Let me see you nay-nay.
Ruben. All right. We ready, brother? One more time. All right. Thunder, Thunder Boys, whenever you're ready. Coming apart here. Southern drum judges over to Thunder Hill. Hurrah. Mercy. How about a round of applause? Warm it up one more time. Thank you very much, Thunder Boys. Arena directors, let's get these beautiful women in a nice straight line right down the center. In the meantime, we're going to kick it right down the line here and ask our women's Southern Cloth. Come on out. Thunder Hill. Apparently, we'll go with one song, Ruben. Hey. Stand by. The northern singing is complete, so if we get to a northern drum and they ask for a second song, whether it's the AD or whatever, now we'll leave it up to you, and you can start singing some change-up songs. But we still got to get through our southern drums. My friends, when we get through the women's Southern Buckskin, men's Northern Traditional, women's Jingle, men's Southern Fancy, women's Southern Fancy, men's Southern Straight, That'll conclude that, and then we're going to go into what we call the Neon Men's Women's Fancy. And we'll have a great midnight special on that. All right, last call. Women's Southern. Come on out, girls, one more time. Sometimes when the categories are a little too large, they make that choice of 2 songs. That's where it go. Even though we tell you drum groups where you at, just be prepared. If we got to skip over you, bounce back to the next one. So Thunder Hill, stand by for the Women's Southern Straight. One group, one song. All right, a decision's been made.